Okay. You know that you have to do 10 here and then 2 out here, right? Like that. That means the first number from left to right gotta be inside the house. There's another way, by the way, if you're actually comfortable with fraction. For example, 10 divided by 2 can also be written as a fraction. No kidding. Now, I believe you, if not already, one day you actually see it like a fraction all the time when you see a division, always. Because that's like the most common thing you see in later math. So yeah, when you see this, that means you're also going to have to write 10. The numerator will be inside the house, or the first number will go inside the house. So that means let's take a look. So let's do number 1 right now. So 5 has to go in there, and then 0.25 here. Okay. So okay, I think you want to do the work. Your teacher probably want to see it because it's actually more elaborate than just guessing the answer. Now, even though you can guess the answer, technically, yeah, some student can do that. But okay, if you were to do the work, of course, here we go. You got to move the decimal 2 places over, right? That dictates how many times you're going to move it in here. So that you're going to do it 2 places. That means the decimal now will go straight up. So it's now really the answer. I mean, the problem turned into a 25 divided, I'm sorry, 500 divided by 25. So there you go. So if I were to do this, here's how you continue. I think you can see it now. I think you remember what to do now, right? So yeah, it's not going to be 0.5, but I understand why you did that. That's a common error. I already noticed. I can see it. I've seen students do this all the time. Anyway, it's 25 now. You go into 50, right? Let's do the first 2 column here. And the first, yeah. So it'd be 2 times. So it's 25 here. Subtract, you get 50, right? So you get 0. Then you bring the 0 down. Then you have to go into 0 times. So the answer is 20. Okay, you want to fix that. But I recommend you write this whole long division step. Squeeze it in there. Erase it and squeeze it in there. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Now, there's more. Now, check this out. If I'm not around, I recommend mom will be fine, dad will be fine. Grab a calculator. It's because you want to, make sure that that you're doing it right. Check the answer. For example, let me bring the calculator if I can find it. Dang it. Here, take a look. So my calculator. So look, from left to right, make sure you do from left to right, right? So here we go. Like 5. If I can make my calculator a little bigger, but man, this thing I never like using. App here. Okay, so 5 divide, it will be a slash in, like that, divided by 0.25 or 0.25 if you like. There. See, then you'll notice, hey, I did something wrong, then I'll go back and fix it. That means you're probably going to switch it around. So just kind of be clever about that. It makes sense if you think about it, okay? But I know you know it. All right. All right, now, I think you're good with 2 for sure. Make sure you align the decimal. Number 3, yeah, you did align the decimal. Number 3, no problem. Line the decimal. Now, I obviously, I'm not that fast. Like looking at the work, I would punch in the calculator. I recommend you do that for, the rest of the this 5 problems. Let me see. The multiplication division. Okay, number 5. Number 5 is what I think I want to look at. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me see. You wrote 15, but I believe you probably moved the decimal on your own mentally. Let's have a look. So I'm glad you put the 1 5 outside. So you're right. Yeah, the first number will go inside, but I believe. Let me see. Okay, I'll write it out. And you got 1.5 here. Yes. So you move 1 decimal place over. That dictates how many you're gonna move over on the inside also. Then bring it straight up. So that means the decimal should be here now. So you got like, here's the first column, second column, third and fourth column. But anyway, you want to think 15 will go into 35, right? I think you're doing, yeah, good job. The rest looks good. I'll stop here. Yeah, you got this. All right, now let's look at the word problems. Let's see. All right, a bag of apples weighs so small, 5.25 pounds. Okay, how much would 2.5 bags weigh? Okay, now let me see what you did. Yeah, you got it. If one weighs that much, then you times it by 2.5. And you did. Now I'm gonna assume your multiplication is good. Yeah, again, I'm not that fast looking at your work, but I recommend you use a calculator. Test it out. Yeah, I just want to see your attempt, like your multiplication, division, whatever you choose to do to get the answer. The operation. Number 7. Let me see. Good job. Number 6. If your snacks at the movies cost that much, 12.36, and you paid that much, $20 bill. How much change? Okay, good. I think you know exactly what to do. Subtract. Yeah, I think you got. Hey, one thing I noticed for number 7, teacher get mad if you don't put the unit, like, it's dollars. You see that? Yeah. So that means you want to put that dollar sign in the front at least, or you put the word dollar right behind it. So yeah, please do that. Your teacher, they get mad. They actually sometimes would not give you like full credit for it, even though your answer is right. The number is right. So yeah, don't forget, put the dollar sign in front of the answer. Okay, good. Your operation is right. Yeah, you subtract. Good. All right. Number 8. 3 kids bought the following amounts of candy. This ounce, and that ounce. Okay. How much candy did they buy altogether? Yeah, I think you got this. Let me see. Number 8. Oh, 8, right? Yeah, 8. Yeah, you aligned the decimal, everything. Good job. Yeah, you got this. Okay, number 9. Mr. K bought 12 shirts for that much, $102. What was the cost per shirt? Okay, this is the concept. Let me see what you did. Number 9. Number 9, is that right? Yeah. For that much was cost. Okay, let me see. Okay, let me do it from scratch because sometimes I can't read my writing or sometimes the student's writing. Okay, now check this out. Um, Number 9 can be asked differently. No kidding. Okay, like the question, like what was the cost per shirt and things like that at the end there. This problem number 9 could literally be done 2 different ways. However, I'm sorry, depending on the question, they can write it in any way they want. That means you have to actually pinpoint exactly whether you're gonna, take this number divided by the other number or this number divided by the other number. So you have to get it perfect. How would you get it perfect? Let's take a look, okay? The question goes like this. What is the cost per? Now, if you didn't know this already, I think you should know it. I think you know it, but let's make sure you do. The word per is literally like the division bar or division symbol. Okay, per. I don't know. I'll write it 2 ways. It's like it's the word per would be like in fraction. It would be the division bar. If you do a division, let's say between the 2 numbers, like let's say this and this, I'll make a bigger box here for a bigger number, right? Now, I'm sorry, I take that back. Okay, no, that's bad. That's bad. I'll make them the same size. You know why? Because the problem for a 9, your number can be bigger or smaller. No kidding. It doesn't matter which one is bigger, which one is smaller. But anyway, the word per is division. Okay, this is it. So let me now check if you did it correctly. How would I check it? See, the questions goes like this. The cost per shirt. That means the dollars bar number of shirts on the bottom. Let me see if you understand how I see that. Nora, do you see that? Look, cost per, that means you're gonna have to take the cost divided by the number of shirts. Is that okay? So cost, the word per, it depends from left to right. Yeah, it literally depend. The first word from left to right will be the numerator, the per, and then the denominator. Or the first number can be the dividend, and the second number could be the divisor. Okay, if you see it that way. All right, let me see. So this is the guideline. Or I'll write it dollars number divided by shirts, number shirts. So I'll box it right here from left to right. So again, the word per. is the division, okay? Now, your teacher may may not have actually taught you this, by the way. I'm sorry. They just go and do the work, right? But here's the guideline. There you go. Let me now see if the setup is correct. So I'll do the fraction first. So the dollars go first, so it's 102 will be the numerator divided by 12. Now in long division will be 102 divided by 12. Let's see. So you got it. You got it, dude. Is that okay? The answer that you have on top, I recommend you actually put, let me read it carefully. Dollar. You got to put the dollar symbol right in front of it. I'm going to assume that that is correct. Let me go and punch in the calculator here. So 102 divided by 12. Oh, my calculator's. Yeah, good job. You got it. You did all the work perfectly. So it's $8.50. Do please put the dollar symbol in front of that 8. Is that okay? Your teacher will get mad. I promise they do get mad. I'm one of them, okay? I will get mad. Yeah, put the dollar symbol in front of it. $8.50. Okay? Okay, good job on that one. It's called the unit rate. Yeah, it's called the unit rate. Okay, number 10. 9/10 of Mr. K's student did their work. If he has this many students, how many students did their homework? Okay, it's homework, okay? So let me see what you did. I'm sure you did good. Okay. Okay. I see you broke it up. Number 10, you broke it up. I think you may not want to do that. Now, I think your teacher may be fine if you were to do it this way, but I recommend you write it like this and then do exactly like this because you've done it before in the same like format. But sometimes students tend to actually kind of revert back to like the way they're comfortable with. But don't forget, you have to move on, in your math. You kind of want to go in, you want to follow it. You want to follow their new setup. Okay. In this case, take a look. Let me write it out. It says 9/10. 9/10. Okay. Is it okay if I write it like this? 9/10? 9/10? Okay. Off. The word off. Let me go ahead and emphasize the word off. If you have the word off, it's multiplication. Okay. Of the student who did their homework. And there are 180 students. So here it is. 180. You could parenthesize it or not. I'll go ahead and not parenthesize it. There it is. This is going to be your work. So it's really a fraction times number, 180. 9/10, right? Yes, 9/10. Yep. So there it is. Now, if you do it this way, it tend to go faster. By the way, dude. Now, let me do it, and then I'll check your work. It seems you did okay. Now, 10 can go into one. Okay, look, I'll put a placeholder like over 1. 10 can go into 180 18 times, and itself 1 time. Therefore, the only math you have left is on top here. It's 9 times 18, right? So you can do your math here. You could do a fast way. 18 is made out of 10 and 8. So I'm gonna share with you what I think you can do faster. 18 is made out of 10 and 8. Therefore, 9 times 10, let me write it out. And then you have a 9, like you can times it to that and to that. And then you add them together. There's a 90 plus 9 times 10 is 90 plus 72. That's what you can do, of course, in the normal vertical way, but you can also do it mentally. Some of the students can do it this way, okay? No kidding. They multiply 9 by 10 and then 8 by 9, 9 by 8, and they add them together. So the answer is going to be 162. Good job. You got the answer. But you see how the work that they want you to do? I've seen this in your other exercises before. That's why I recommend you do exactly this way. Now, I see you broke into 2 pieces, like you divide and multiply. There's nothing wrong with that, but I think you want to consider doing this because this is how like later math's going to be like. You literally take the fraction and times it, right? And cross cancel and whatever you want. But I recommend you actually, if you can cross cancel, I recommend you do it instead of multiplying straight across and then divide it by 10. You blow the problem up if you think about it, okay? So that's why you want to cross cancel when you can. Okay, there you go. Good. You got the answer. Good job. But think about how I set it up. Okay, this is the way your teacher prefer it. I guarantee you, because you did the work like this before in the exercises in the past. So yeah, try to do it this way. Okay. Let me see. And what about the unit? Good job, students. You got it. All right. Let's see. Number 11. Mr. and Mrs. K went on a 30-mile hiking. Okay, in Yosemite. They hiked 7.7 miles the first day, 6.2 miles the second day, 8 the third day. How much farther did they have to go? Okay, I think you know what to do here, right? Let me see what you did. You add them up. Yeah, you got it. And then subtract and see what you have left. Yeah, you got it. Good job. Yeah, nice. This could be pretty tricky. Some student don't understand it, and you got it, dude. Yeah, I praise you for this. Yeah, nice. All right, 12. Oh, one thing, Noah, don't take me literally. I recommend you go back and use the calculator to check your work. Is that okay? Yeah, I'm not that fast. I promise. I can't see, and I know that's the answer. I'm not that fast at all. Okay, I want to see your attempt. You know what operation you would use, right? That's my objective for now. But yeah, all right. Let me see. Number 12. They spent 13.75 for 2.2 pounds of candy. Okay, same concept here. It's the unit price, the unit rate. Now, let me see. About how much, so you're going to round the answer, I can tell, was the cost per pound. One more time. Look, now, this is going to save your butt later on. The question says cost per pound. All right, this is how it's going to go, right? The cost is the dollar per pound. The word per, here we go again, per. I'll put it as a fraction and I'll write it side to side like a division, right? A division problem. Per pound. The bottom is the number of pound. LB, I'll write the word pound. So that's the numerator, that's the denominator. Now, going to the side to side, it'll be the dollars divided by pounds. See it? Like that. Okay, let me see what you did. Number 12. I noticed you scratched the workout. Could you tell me
Oh,
why?
I didn't realize that it said about, so I was just trying to get the base of just like how much is it per pound,
Okay,
and I
now,
realized you.
yes. I'm sorry, tell me. Now, you still have to actually do the division. Well, I'm going to use the calculator. I think you teach underline the word about. What that means is it doesn't mean you have to approximate. It doesn't mean that you approximate the answer mentally. You still have to actually do the actual math. But I think what's going to happen is that your decimal is going to go like three to four decimal places. That's when you have to round it up, like to the nearest cents, like two decimal places. So that's my belief. But okay, that means you have to divide the dollar by the pound. So I'll use the calculator. Let's take a look. All right, so it's going to be 13.75 divided by 2.2. Okay, so well, to me, you keep the answer. I don't know what's up with the question. I think your teacher wrote this up. The answer is literally 6.25, like $6.25 per pound. So this is the answer. And you got that one, but you didn't quite finish it. It looks like you're about to get your 5. Yeah, you bring down the 0, you're about to get your 5. So the answer will be, let me double check if I punched it in correctly. 1375, yeah, divided by 2.2. Yes, so the answer is going to be 6.25. Now, no rounding, don't round it, because this literally is the cents, the 25 cents. it's literally even. Okay, you don't have like the third decimal place or anything like that. So therefore, it's exactly $6.25 per pound. If you
Okay.
wanna feed your TCSE, I don't know, you wanna round it, you can't say about $6. There you go. Is that okay? You want to round it, but I recommend you literally keep everything. I don't know why you would want to about per pound. I don't understand what's the big deal, because you did the whole work up there with the unit price also the same problem, like just like 12. Why didn't you ask to round it up there? Therefore, you shouldn't have to round it here. Is that okay? So the answer will be $6.25. Okay, that's how I would have done it. Okay, and let me see 13. Yeah, I would finish that long division if I were you. Like you're number 12, right? 13. You rode your bike 2.1 hours at an average speed of 9.8 miles per hour. Okay, how far did you ride? Okay, all right, let me see what you did. Yeah, you multiplied. Good job. Yeah, it's like, hey, 8.8 per hour, but you went 2.1 hours, you multiplied. Yeah, you got this. Let me see what's the unit in this one. How far? Yeah. Hey, once again, okay, 13, go and put the unit in there. Your teacher will get mad. Miles, put the
I
word.
did.
Okay, good. Yeah. So oh yeah, you got it. I was, make sure you're paying attention. It's right there in the box. Yeah, you got it, dude. Sorry. You got it. All right, 13. Oh yeah, check the calculator. I'm sorry. Again, I didn't. Yeah, use your calculator to check your answers. Okay, every single one. So far, good. Everything you got, it seemed to be right on, right on cue. Okay, 14. Find the average time of the following runners. This this time, that time. You got three different times. Okay, what did you do? Let me see. 14.
So I did all of them added together,
Yes.
and then I divided them by 3.
Good. That's the average concept, right? Yeah, add the numbers and divide it by the number of numbers, right? Yeah, you got it. Yeah, check that one too with the calculator. Hit the sum atom and then press enter and then divide it by 3. Take that number and divide it by 3. Good job. And then put the second SEC. Yeah, put the unit right near that number. Alrighty. Let me see. Okay, let me say something about 14. Your answer is right, I'm sure. You know how you gain like one decimal place, like 7.6? Now, in science and in chemistry, if if the numbers you combine or you use, right, it could be more than one, it could be more than two, it could be more than five. And the biggest one has, I'm sorry, not the biggest one. One has more decimal places, like 2 decimal places. Guess what? Your answer, and compared to the other one has like 1 decimal place. Okay. Guess what? The answer, you have to keep it to 2 decimal places. Now, this one, it all came as one decimal place problem, right? You could technically round that answer to 42.8. Let's say that you did that correctly. Is that okay? But if I were
Wouldn't that
doing
be
this, yeah, no, exactly. Look, if I were doing this, I would leave it alone. I would not touch it. Yeah, 42.76. Yeah, but I want to mention that in science, they tend to actually round their answer to exactly the decimal that the problem came with. But yeah, you get to do that later on. But it doesn't say that, so you don't have to do any of that. So I just want to kind of bring that up. Sometimes if your teacher got this problem from a source, they might computerize the answer. That means they would round it automatically. Yeah, no kidding. So don't worry. Your teacher would look at your work and they determine whether you did enough, and it doesn't matter what 1 decimal or not. They'll take it. Okay. Anyway, the 15 is a concept. You got area and the perimeter concept. All right, let me see. Now, the area for a rectangle. Let me write it out. I'm sure you got it. It's like length times width, or if
that's
it's
what
good job. If it stood up like a building, then it'll be base times height. It depends. So yeah, but length times width or side times side. Is that okay? Yeah, I would think that when side times side would be what. you can do. Let me see. So let me look at your work here. 15. Yeah, multiply. Good job. Now before I move on to perimeter, this is a huge concept. This is common. The student tend to actually don't remember how to write the unit. Can I ask, what do you think the answer for the area, the unit for the area? I see you got let me see what you got. You got,
Centimeters.
let me see, you multiplied.
Centimeters.
So 1 second. 15 area. Okay, yeah, I got it right here. So you got a the area. Okay, the first number, the first problem. You got 11.25. Is that it? Right? I'm sorry, 11.5. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay. Now 11.5. The unit. Do you know the unit? Like, is it
It's
centimeter?
it would be centimeters squared.
Yes. Please put that in. Yeah. Put that in. Centimeter squared. This is when your teacher will really get mad. If student writes centimeters, not squared, they will mark you. No kidding. The perimeter is the one that you're allowed to just leave it as centimeter. It means how long something is, but area is how many squares are in there. Remember, I was showing you a little picture, like that's the whole concept there. How many of the square can fit into the rectangles? If there's a small, like a decimal portion, that means like it's half of it or a third of it or whatever, right? So that's what they're asking. So that's the area, by the way. Hey, the thing I showed you, teacher don't actually show you any of that, by the way. So I'm glad I am. Wait, let me go ahead and do it again. There's a bunch of them like this, right? A bunch of squares. Dot. But let's say you cannot squeeze entire square in it. Let's say you like that. That means you only have a portion of it. Get it? There you go. So imagine that. That's the whole concept of area. Yeah, teacher. I don't know why they don't. They don't actually at least draw it or at least explain it or show it. But they just say, just do the math and this is the answer with the unit, right? No. Anyway, let's see the perimeter. All right, this is actually let me see what you did. Good job, dude. You double. You know how it is, right? Like the opposite side is the same. You got two of each, so you double each one and then add. Yeah, nice job. Yeah, good. Yeah, you got it. Wow. Okay, that was a good one. All right, 16. Let me see. All right, a scale model. Okay, this one. Wait, this one is pretty fancy. Let me find a space. Dude, I don't want to erase it, but let me see. 16. A scale model of a house is,
It looks hard, but it's not that hard.
I'm sure, yeah, it's this feet tall. By the way, can I be critical here? Now, I'm not perfect with my grammar or anything, but in math, right? If a number is actually less than 1, you don't actually put the word feet. If it's exactly more than 1, like 1.5, then you could say feet. No kidding, like 1.2, you could even do 1.2. You can say feet immediately, like a plural, right? Feet. But if it's less than 1, it still be a foot. So you teach it actually grammatically. So I can tell this is actually, he or she typed this up, pretty sure. Anyway, you know why? It could be actually from another problem. And instead of actually zero point 0.4, it might have been like 1.4. So yeah, your teacher might have tweaked it. So it's like in feet, the original. But your teacher tweaked the numbers, right? So anyway, okay, the actual house is this 24.8 feet tall. How many times taller is the actual house? Okay, what did you do? I bet you got it. Yeah, you got this. Make sure I recommend you show the decimal moving over,
Yeah.
but I'm sure you got it. But let me take a look at it anyway. So here, what I would have done is I would write the whole problem like this, right? And then I'll move it over, then I'll move it over. Yeah, and then it'll become the 4 divided into 2, 4, 8. And you got it, 62. 62 times. Oh yeah, put the word times in there, like right behind it. There's no unit, it's
I
just the
did.
word times. Yeah, you got it. Oh yeah, I see it. Let me explain. I'm looking at my phone, right? I have to zoom in, but the word time is actually on the bottom corner. I can't see it. I have to kind of, move it over. Yeah, you got it. Nice. All right, dude. Is that it? All right. Right. Let me go ahead and emphasize one more time about the uh, about something here. Let me make it up right now. It's related to the unit rate. It relates to this problem here, and then we'll call it. Okay. Let me explain this because this could be something important later on. You know, like then when they ask you, hey, cost per pound. Now I'm gonna make up something else, and it will make sense to you. Let me explain because you got to know it perfectly how which number to divide which number because it can be either way. No kidding. How else can it be? Watch, I will do 12 differently, but I'm going to ask it differently. I'm sorry. Everything is the same for the first statement, but the last part, the question, I'm going to rewrite it. Watch, about, ignore the word about. I never like that part. Okay, this one maybe, okay, maybe the word about is going to be actually necessary because you'll see. I'll punch it in a calculator. About how much? All right, watch this. Let me see. I don't know if I'm going to use the word how much, but I'll go ahead. How much? Oh, bad writing. Like my screen. I used to have like a glass screen on my iPad. That thing is so slippery. I can't write anything. So right now I do have like the matte thing, the matte layer, but it's still not the best. So it's like, yeah, it's a little slippery still. Okay, how much? Read it again. How much pound? Okay, watch this. So this is the difference that can be asked. How much instead of cost per pound, it could be asked how much, how many pounds? Take a look. Here it is. How many pounds? That's why you have to look out for it. How many pounds? Many pounds per dollar. Pounds per dollar. Would that be? Here it is. This is going to be the other variation of this problem, but it's not, of course. But it can be. I'm serious. I think it's going to be next week even. Okay, it could be as soon as next week. So the question would be something like this. Now, guess what? Now, if you know the format, right? How the rule. So watch. Remember the word per. So it's going to go like this. This number of pounds. I'll write the word pounds divided by because from left to right dollars. The number of dollars, right? Like that. No kidding. Now, if you were to do a fraction, it'll be pounds on top and the word per. Here we go again. The division bar. Pounds on top and dollar on the bottom. There it is. This is why you have to be careful. So therefore, you'll be doing a 2.2 divided by 13.75. Now, how would that look like? Oh, I'll write a fraction form too. A 2.2 divided by bar 13.75. Let's take a look. I'll punch in the calculator and see what it looks like. 2.2. It's a flip flop of this one, the one I typed in. But watch the answer. Of course, it won't be 6.25. You know that. So 13.75. Look at that. So the answer will be 16 cents. Oh wait, sorry. That's not true. I was still thinking the original. It's going to be 16.6 pound per dollar. There it is. I know. I don't forget. I made this up. Now they would have written the number differently, obviously, right, to make more sense. But it's still valid. It could be this exact numbers and this exact answer. No kidding. If it were tweaked, written differently, like the two words switched, per pound and then cost. There we go. It's not a full pound. It's less than a pound. It's less than a quarter of a pound. It's point 0.2. I'm sorry, point 0.6. It's no, 0.16 pound per dollar. That is the answer if it were written differently like that. So that's what I mean. Okay, careful. This is my other student. Look, I promise I have it. I even have their assigned sheet written exactly like this, two different ways. No kidding. If I can find it. But yeah, I'm not kidding. Yeah. So that's why I want to point that out. See a bunch of these here, and I remember it, but I have it's like hundreds hundreds of these here. I don't think I can find it, but I know I not recently, but I know I did it with him before. But anyway, okay, I think you got this. I think you understand. All right, dude. It's good. Now, do you have anything online that you have to finish up, like Alec? Or no?
Yes, but I was wondering if I could go to the bathroom
Yes,
real
of
quick.
course. Yes. Oh wait, oh wait.
Okay, right.
Huh?
Hi.
All right.
Okay.
Wait, let's see. Yeah, let's
I'll
go
get on.
online. Okay, good.
Okay.
Okay. So what we got?
Okay. So Gina needs to buy plastic spoons. Brand A has a box of 25 spoons for $2.12. Brand B has a box of 22 spoons for $5.09. Find the unit price for each brand and then state what brand is the better buy based on the unit price. So
Okay.
basically, that's division. So you divide
Yes.
25 by 2.12.
Yes. Now they imply the word per, by the way, each, that part right there. But okay. So yeah, the dollar will go first. Let's see. What is that? It's so small, but I can see it. 25. So it's going to be 2.12 divided by 25 for the A. So that's going to
Yes.
be, we're going to round. Let me see. Yeah, you're going to round to the nearest cents. Okay. There it says on the bottom there. So it's going to be point.
No, 10.
Oh, wait, tenths? Wait, cents? No, the cents is actually the two decimal places, by the way. So it's going to be point oh eight. Point oh eight. Yeah, $0.08. Yeah, no kidding.
So like
Yeah, like that per
8
spoon. It's 8
cents.
cents. Yeah, it's 8 cents. Yeah, that's it. And then the other one, five. You can, if you have your calculator, you can check my work also. 5.09 divided by 72. So this one is going to be 7 cents, per spoon. Yeah. Now, the
So
better buy, you have to kind of think about it. You have to kind of like say to yourself, okay, I'll let you. Is that a better B? Yeah, it's of course. The less expensive, the better. Yeah, good job. Yeah.
yes.
Sometimes you have to make sense of that part. Yeah, it can be confusing
Salt
sometimes.
contains 69.3 grams of salt. Then Rachel poured another 21.59. Okay, this is just addition right here. So 69.3 plus 21.59 would be
Yeah, that looks good. It's so small, dude.
88.89.
Okay,
Wait,
go ahead.
88.82, I think.
Well, wait, double check. Look at my calculator. Is this okay? Let me see. 69.3, 21.59. So it should be 90.89, right? Yeah. How much salt?
Yeah.
Contain now. Yes. So you're right. You have to add. It looks good.
Oh, wait.
Wait. Yeah. 0. All right.
Answer each question. Part necessary ground answer. Lamar bought 7 pounds of flour for $4. How many pounds of flour did he get per dollar?
See, this is the one that this is the one we just talked about. You see that? There it
Yeah.
is. So you're gonna do seven. You're gonna do 7 divided by $4. Seven. Yeah, 7 pounds divided by $4. So it's gonna be 4. So it's gonna be 1.75 pounds. But are we rounding to the right decimal place? Nearest hundreds, tenth hundred. Yeah, so it's right. It's tenth and hundredths. So yeah, 7. Yeah, so it's right. And then this one is the same thing. How many minutes? Oh, yeah. How many minutes does it take per page? So minutes per page. So minutes go first. You see that? Six divided by same exactly. That's what I thought is going to happen. It's already here. So it's point 0.4 or 0.4 if you want. Minutes per page. There you go.
Yeah.
There it is. Now it's, yeah, complain about you didn't put the placeholder or something like that in there. All right. Yolanda, what
Yolanda
is
bought
it?
6 CDs that were each the same price, including sales tax. She paid a total of $92.40 each. Each sales tax of 70 cents. What is the price of each CD before tax?
Okay, that's a little fancy. Now you meant to read each CD had a text. Wow. Now it would have been yeah. It would have been nice. It would have been nice that the whole thing is being taxed, not each individual one. But okay, we'll go with each individual one. Let me see. She paid a
So,
total of. Yeah, tell me.
oh, I know what we can do. I know what we can do. So basically, we do 70 times 6 point. Oh, sorry, point 70. So point 70 divide times 6.
Okay.
Um, and then like whatever you get for that, and then you take it off of 92.40. So basically, $4.20 off of 92.40, and then you divide that number that you just got by 6.
Wait. That's okay. Right now, let me see. I'll go ahead and don't forget we have three tries. I want to do what you do. I want to do exactly what you said. Let me see if yeah. So okay, I did you use a calculator also, or do you want me to do it? So right now I did the multiplication and I got 4.2. What do you want now? You said you want me to subtract it from? Okay, let me do it. 92.4. Okay, 92.4 subtract 4.2. Is that what you want? Okay, so
Yeah,
I got 88.2. Now what do you want?
divided by 6.
Okay, divided by 6. All right, let's see. This is what we got. You want to put it in? Now we got how many tries do we got? Then I'll
3.
okay. Good job, dude. So good, man. I would have done it, more cleanly, but oh, that's good. I mean, you did good. All right. The last, what is that? For 5 days?
Yeah, this
No,
is just multiplication. So
I see.
6.7 hours each day times 5.
Yes,
So
right on.
6.7 times 5. 32.5.
Wait, I got something else. Um, six.
Oh, wait.
It's okay. Yeah, I'm glad you did it by hand. I'm glad because that's the practice you need. But yeah,
Yeah, okay. I am done with this
nice.
now. We could do the next one if you want.
I don't know. Do we think we have enough time?
Well, we could just start it. We could just start it.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. You can stop at any time, right? Yeah. Nice. Good job on that one. I'm like, why? When you were telling me to do, I would have actually kind of set it up and cleanly see, what I need to do. But I'm glad you have your way, to do it. Oh, that was
Yeah.
good. That was good.
Okay.
All
Uh,
right.
4/4 equals 1 whole.
Yes.
Uh, 7/1.
Yes. That's exactly right.
Yeah. Okay.
Good. Good job.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Right. Improper fraction.
Okay. I'll let you go first.
Oh. I know it's where you make it so that would it be um would it be 8/5?
Yes. Good job. You multiply, the 5 and the 1 and then add the 3 for the numerator and you get the same common denominator. So it's a times and then add.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's 8/5, 8/5. All right.
Bigger.
As a
Is
mixed
that
number.
where it's like a whole? So it's like
Yep.
so
So
18.
yeah, you got this. You got this. Yeah, I can
So
tell.
it's 1 and 6/9.
Oh, you mean two, right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, that's
two,
it.
six.
2 and 6/9. Wait, the 6/9. Let's rewrite. It would be right, but it's gonna mark you because you can reduce this. It's gonna
Oh,
it's gonna
yeah,
tell you.
yeah.
Yeah.
It would be 2/3.
Yes. 2 and 2/3. Okay. Let me see. Not
Spin
two
it.
thirds. It's actually three. Uh, let me see again. Nine nine times two is 18. So 23, right? 18. What is that? Five. So it's 5 9s, not 6 9s. Yeah.
Oh,
So this one is not reducible. So it's okay.
okay. Check.
Yep.
There we go. 60 part. What fraction? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5/6.
Right on. Yeah. Yeah. Very good.
Yeah. Okay.
You want to shade. Okay, now a little fancy. Let me see if you can figure this out. You want to do 3/4. Oh,
I
show
got
me,
it.
show me. Yeah, I'll bet you got it. Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, that's it. Nice. Some student have hardest time with that, by the way. Oh wow. Okay, what about this one? Fourth. I'll bet you got this. Yeah, I can tell.
Oh shoot, wrong one. Nope, nope.
No. Hey, you
I
want to
hate
you want to try something? You know, you're gonna do two, right? Could you fill in the two right in the middle? I want to see. You want to play it? You know what I mean? You
yeah.
know, you're gonna do two. Let's see. Well, let's see if it's computerized. You know. But anyway, what about the B? Oh yeah, that looks good. Wow. It's computerized, so it's supposed to know. You know, it's not like a person waiting behind behind the screen. Anyway, reduced. That was pretty cool, by the way. Yeah, I, I didn't think of it, but it's yeah.
Yeah. What? What? How much of the circle is shaded? Okay.
Yeah, what do you think?
Um.
Oh wait, that looks. I thought they would make it easy, like with the common denominator, but it's not. All right, let me see. What do you think? Now, you don't have to do it mentally. I mean, what do you think you should do? I mean, I can show it to you.
Yeah. Can you show me? I'm
Yes.
kind of. At
Okay.
first, I thought 1/3, but then I realized that that's already taken.
Yes. Now there's a fast way if you want, but in
Maybe
general,
one could be 3/9.
wait, how do you know? I mean, I don't think so, but how do you know? Well, go ahead, go for it, go for it.
Oh,
Wait,
I
wait,
just thought
but don't.
basically, how
But,
there's like. Oh, sorry. You.
okay. But if you are thinking it's 3 9s, you have to reduce that because it's reducible. But go for it. I want to see. So if it's 3 9, that's going to be 1 9, 1/3. So try it.
It said go in simplest form, so yeah, I wouldn't work.
Do
Or
you
should
think the
I
answer?
try 1/3? Should I try 1/3?
I'm not saying I don't know if that's the answer, but go for it. Okay. So
No.
okay
Okay.
now, so the general way goes like it goes this way. You know, like you said a moment ago, like the whole is one. So this is one, but then you have to add those two and then take away from it. Get it? Like you have to add the now. This is like the common sense way. So you add this and then you take it away from it. Does that make sense? Yeah, the whole circle is considered one whole. Therefore, you add those fractions and take it away. That would be the answer for sure. But the faster way is this. The faster way is this. You want to do common denominator. Well, do you understand that? Like you'll get the answer, but you have to deal with the fraction. I mean, you still have to deal with fraction here, though. So the faster way goes like this. The common denominator for the whole thing is it's 21. Do you agree? So it's going to be 21 over 21, which is, I'm sorry, not 27. 21 over 1 is, wait, it's still this concept, by the way, okay? It's still this concept. But let me go ahead and show it to you like the faster way. The common denominator is going to be 21. Therefore, it's 21 over 21. Subtract those two. But you got to
Oh,
but you still have, subtract the sum of those two, but you still have to actually do what do you call it? You still have to do common denominator here. So let me do that. So let me go ahead and show it to you. 27. Okay, so and then you have like same common denominator, you'll be done. Anyway, times 7 times 7. I hope you remember how to do that, right? Sideways. So it's going to be 7 over 21 plus this is going to be times 3 times 3. That's going to be 6 over 21. And then you got that 21 over 21 weighting. And then you can go ahead and combine that first. That's going to be 13 over 21. You got 21 over, my dyslexic here, 21 here. And then it's going to be 21 over 20. And here's going to be your final answer. Now you can do any way you want, okay? But this is like straight out common denominator. But I recommend you actually see if you can understand how I did this because it's the fastest way.
So
So anyway, yeah.
21?
Wait, let me see. Wait, common denominator. So we have to still combine them over the same common denominator, the numerator, right? So what is that? 21 take away 13. 8 over 21.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah.